Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Octopath Traveler. Today we're actually going to go back to the first part of town. We're going to talk to everyone and potentially steal from them if we haven't already. I'm assuming we're going to have some conversation pieces with some people within inquiring. But we should be fine with stealing, I think. Because we have been here before. A few times actually. One time just discovering the place and another time stealing from people with Theron. Well, for his quest as well. A use for textiles. Okay. That is definitely gonna be a quest-related thing. How are you guys doing? We can acquire with you as well? Got nothing? Makes sense. How about you? Definitely seems like... Oh, hidden item. Definitely seems like we've stolen a decent amount from these people. Thank you for the pomegranate. One of my favorite things in the world. I actually don't know if I've ever had a pomegranate. Someone I used to sit next to way back in the day at an old office job, she'd bring in a pomegranate and de-seed it during lunchtime next to me, which I always found fascinating because it looked horrible, but she seemed to like them and she was a pretty great girl. So yeah, I don't know, like, why not, right? Oh, the soul knife, I remember you. Give me this. Thank you. I didn't actually think you were gonna give me that. Take this. Is a curious antique. Probably something we can sell. Don't think it's gonna be something for a quest. It didn't look like a quest item. Codger-friendly bow. For elderlies, oh, who are allies of justice. We've already... Okay, have we been in there? You got a dog. Now this old woman. I can fight this old woman. She seems rather strong though, so I'm not going to. But I think we want to get into her house one day. Steal from you. We can steal your soul knife. The soul knife is fantastic. For a casting knife anyways. We have nothing from you. We should check with the quest NPCs, side quest NPCs. We already talked to one, but we've already gotten two not side quests, but well, I mean, yes, they are side quest items, but we got two quest items in between. One was information and one was the codger-friendly bow.
In truth.
But, yeah, not you. Kit. I remember, we've talked to you before. I mean, obviously, we have your quest, but I think we talked to you somewhere else before as well. There was an old person looking for a bow, wasn't there? It was outside of town, though, I think. Huh. Was he looking for a bow or a hunter? Undeniable allure. Well, I know. How about you?
Hello.
Company of mercenaries. Sure. I don't think we have anything that... Yeah. Nothing that might relate to that at all. We have you, and there's nothing down here. That's probably where we're going with Primrose. How about you?
The plain truth is...
Oh, you want the bow! Side quest accomplished.
Oh!
What's that you got them? That's a fine bow if I've ever seen one. Surprised I can handle a weapon? I'll have you know I was a fine archer in my day. Then one day my legs gave out, and that was... Now I see the way of it. Yes, I should be able to use this. The grave robber thinks I can't chase him down. When he turns his back to me, I'll just take aim and... He'll never know what hit him. I owe you one, friend. That scoundrel won't be disturbing the dead any longer. He'll be joining them. I like the way this old man thinks. He didn't say that, Chronos. Yes, he did. Thank you for the money and the gravekeeper's mark. What does that mean? Is it an accessory? It is. Max SP 50. That's not that bad. We're done there. Also felt like making an arrow to the knee joke, talking to that old man. But I stopped myself. You're welcome. Oh, we can just take all this now, huh? Nice. Oh, we got an invigorating nut. It's been a while since we had one of those. Damn right, kitty. No one in here. All right, let's go grab that item. And is this a dungeon? No. Oh no, this is Primrose's old house, isn't it? Something like that? Do I have any other nuts? I should have at least 2 nuts. You're right. Have resistance? I do. Haha. I was right. Here. Eat that. And definitely eat that. Delicious, delicious. Let's go to the tavern and start Primrose's quest. Actually, didn't take that long to finish up talking to the NPCs here. Hey, Tressa, you have anything? No? Oh, actually, there's a bunch of NPCs in here that we could steal and talk to. Hidden item, thank you. Grand Helm. Welcome to the Grand Tour. Grand Tour. Dragon Ball GT. Discount at the inn. I don't think I need to stay there right now, but thank you. Oh, and a bunch of stones. Thankfully, they're not kidney stones. Though that would be an amazing ability to give your enemies kidney stones. Oh my god. Talk about actual cruel and unusual punishment. Another hidden item, thank you. And an Imperial Vest, alright. Well, let's get out of here and rob this grave down here. That's a tree, but still. Thank you for the plum. We should check out the weapon shop. Yes, because we have not checked it out since we got new items. We get a steel axe. Kinda, I think, late for that, but sure. We got Spirit Sword, that's dope. It's a weapon for casting? Oh no, it's just an average weapon. 60 across the board. Assassin Dagger, that's better on the offense. Might be good to give to Honnet. Though I think the one that Therian has is way... Okay, it's 14 points better. No, it's not. It's 6 points better. I can math. But it only costs like 5,000 more, maybe? This is better for evasion. Lower on the crit rate, though. Anything else I want here? Silent Cape? There's an overall improvement for Honnet and Therian, but it's not that big of an improvement. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's go start this quest then. It's the last chapter 3 too. Hear a tale. The story so far. In the town of Stillsnow, Primrose got her first taste of revenge. I mean, against the 3 people, yes. But she definitely had her first taste of revenge when she slit that scumbag's throat in the beginning of her story. There, she struck down the left wing of the crow, driving the dagger engraved with her family's words into his heart, or breast, same thing. Faith shall be your shield. The words had served her well. Now, 2 remain, the man with the mark on his right arm, and the foulest bird of all, the one with the mark on his neck. Go home to Noble Court, she was told. There you will find the truth you seek. But will this truth bring her peace or further the pain? And so, after too many years, Primrose comes home.
Oh my.
How long has it been? When I left, I thought I would never return to this place. The crow said I would find the truth here. But what truth was he speaking of? 2 more men bearing the mark of that foul bird. Hey, nothing wrong with crows, okay? It's just the men. The crows are fine. My search continues here. The crow has nothing to do with what they're doing. Look, that young lady. Is that not Lady Primrose? How would you recognize me?
No.
You're seeing things, friend. House Azahat is nothing but a memory now. Right, of course. No need to drag up old ghosts. There's plenty enough going on in the present. Just look. So we just got into town and conveniently stuff is going wrong? What's happening over there? Oh, hi. Hi? Darling, please open your eyes. No, say it's not so. Crying shame, that. And just as his business was starting to take off.
Just so.
Rumor has it that he voiced his displeasure with his lordship a bit too loudly, if you catch my meaning. That's why I keep my mouth shut, lest I end up dead on the street like that poor sod.
What?
A murder in noble court of old places.
But...
When I was young, father in the city watch saw that hardly a crime was committed here. What has become of this place since I left? Move out of the way, you slack-jawed fools! We're here to express order of his lordship to inspect the scene. Now clear out, lest we toss you in the jail for impeding the investigation.
how can that...
The lordship owns guardsmen. The lord's own guardsmen are investigating the crime. Where's the city watch? Dots. I'm not suspicious at all.
Hey...
I know that man. He was one of Father's trusted friends. Ravello Forsyth? Lieutenant Commander of the City Watch. At least he used to be. So he was spared the wrath of the crows, at least. So I'm assuming the lordship is the crow person. I would take that as a yes. A raven from Still Snow, sir. I fear the tidings are ill. Master Rufus is, Oh. So the left wing has been clipped. It was the Azahut girl that did the deed, you say? So she still lives, after all. Guess we'll just have to do something about that. Mark my words, the Azahut line ends here. I mean, maybe. I don't know if Primrose wants kids.
Could it be?
Lady Primrose? Is it truly you, Lady Primrose?
Impossible.
I know that voice. Setharoth? From a lifetime ago.
Primrose.
Do my eyes see true? You have grown lovelier than I ever could have dreamed, Lady Primrose.
Simeon.
Simeon. Thank you for pronouncing that, because I actually, in my head, was trying to figure out how to actually say that. I should really probably know how to say that. It just looks weird. I don't know anyone with that name. Where have you been all these years? Not here, that's for certain. You know I've always wanted to run as fast as far as I could from this stuffy old town. So I set out on a journey across the realm. And yet, no matter how far I traveled, I could not escape from the pain of losing you. Oh, is this an old romance? Thoughts? Were you like 10 or someone?
Of course.
12? When you kind of like left here and kind of became a slave? I'm not. Well, okay, you. Yes, you ended up a slave. I don't know how long you were. You did what you had to do, pretty much what you thought you had to do to make it through the world to get your revenge. But you were extremely young, though I guess arranged marriages for young ages, I mean, they still happen, for better or for worse, throughout the world. I think for worse, to be quite honest. There's no better there. No, it's actually mostly just entirely screwed up, but they do still happen. I know they were more common back in the day. These days, I make a living as a playwright of sort. I pen dramas and tragedies for the stage. You always did have a way with words. I swore I would never return to this place. Then, one day, I felt an odd yearning. And no sooner did I arrive than I am reunited with you. Fate is a mysterious thing, isn't it? Not. Do we not trust in Primrose?
Primrose.
I mean, to be quite honest, if I was you, I probably wouldn't trust anyone. But enough about me. Where have you been all these years, my love? What do I even tell him? There's not a thing I can say without sullying his memories of me forever.
I'm sorry.
My apologies, that was too forward of me. You needn't say a thing. Besides, I can imagine all too well without hearing a word. Life has not been kind to you, and though you have grown all the more beautiful through the hardships you have no doubt itself suffered, it still pains me that you had to suffer them. So, was this an old boyfriend? You were like 10 or 12, right? Huh. Simeon's gentle words stirred something in Primrose, a feeling she had not felt in many years. For the first time in what seemed like forever, she felt somewhere deep in her heart a measure of peace. Not love, because her heart belongs to Philip's mother. He is too kind to me. He always was. Oi! What are you two loitering about? It looks like a spot of trouble if I ever just as soon as avoid. Come, my lady. Come, my lady. Come, my lady. Let's find somewhere we can chat in private. We didn't go that far.
Seeing you again, it brings back so many memories.
Nor are we anywhere private. We're actually on the same bridge.
Memories of my childhood days in this town. I could never understand why my father was so strict with me. I was always running off to the gardens for a good cry.
And that was where I would find you. And find an excuse to shirk my duties as gardener's apprentice.
Okay, you look like an adult
I want
there.
nothing more than to spend time with you. To be a part of your world.
And she looks like a very young child. Simeon. Do I have to get the knife? Because I feel like I should, judging by these sprite appearances.
Little lady, why do you cry so?
What? We couldn't help but be drawn to one another, like the bees drawn to the nectar of the fragrant blooms.
FBI open up? Maybe you just looked older than you actually were.
Always penning poems for me. Your words, your songs, gave me comfort and solace. In the darkest days after I lost father, you would sing them for me over and over.
Very nice of him. Is this a platonic relationship? Older brother type deal? Maybe? Okay, it is a JRPG. Maybe older brother's not the best idea.
To tell the truth, Primrose, I left this town to search for you.
You even sound exactly the same.
I tried so many times to forget you. To accept that you were gone. Yet time and again, I found myself reciting the poems I had written you. Can you forgive me, Primrose?
There is nothing to forgive. It was all so very long ago.
Also, yeah, why would I... Well, okay, if you are a lot older than me, an adult going after a child at the time, maybe that's something to talk about in terms of her forgiving you. Very unlikely if that is the case, from my standpoint. But what else is there to forgive you for?
I, too, have moved on from those days. I have found my own reason to go on.
Oh, he moved on? Is that what he's saying? And he wants forgiveness for that? I have a feeling this is supposed to be romantic.
And when the moon waxes full and bright in dark heaven, and stars glitter worlds away from earthly sorrow.
If not romantic, maybe touching, like a touching reunion. But the way it looked to me has actually made me extremely flipping uncomfortable.
Would that sleep hold you in her soft embrace. Then shall my eyes close, lips open in prayer. For it is only in dreams that we may meet again.
I mean, okay, to be fair, a lot of Primrose's stories make me a little bit uncomfortable, giving the themes behind it. But at the same time,
Simeon.
And then there was silence. In that moment, there was nothing that words could convey.
Lady Primrose, I intend to remain in town for some time yet.
Okay.
I still have not forgiven myself, knowing that I could not do more for you. It tortures me to this day.
I guess that's fair. Is that what you were asking for forgiveness for? Okay.
If there is any way at all, in which I can be of service to you, my lady, you need only say the word.
Can I see your driver's license or birth certificate just to compare our ages?
Thank you, Simeon. Enough distractions. I must find the men marked by the crow.
Yes.
But where to begin?
Probably the house we couldn't go into earlier. Or last time we were here. Alright, down... So seriously, though. I might just be looking... Oh, is that the ravioli guy we saw earlier? I might just be looking too into... Like... I don't know. It was... yeah, I don't know. No, I don't. I want to see the dude's age. Is there like a bestiary with characters' ages in it? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's the fact that the dude's sprite looked exactly the same and his voice sounded exactly the same while Primrose was little child with squeaky little girl voice. That actually made me extremely uncomfortable. like very much so. I hope that's not the case.
Farewell.
Joffrey, I will return.
What?
What's this? Are my eyes to be believed? I was a child. How does everyone recognize me? I mean, I guess the face might have not have changed too much, but still. My lady, are you Joffrey's? It has been too long, Master Forsyth.
Lady Primrose?
Too long indeed. We all knew you would grow to be a great beauty, but even still, I feel as though I am standing before a vision from the heavens. I mean, okay, I'm hot, I get it. It brings me great joy to know you are well, my Lady Primrose. Define well. As it does me to see you hale and hearty, Master Forsyth.
Thank the gods.
Age has stooped my back and blurred my eyes, but just seeing you before me, I thank the gods for blessing me with long life. You flatter me overmuch, my good sir. I was just paying Joffrey a visit, as I do from time to time. You should do the same, Lady Primrose. Let your father bask in your beauty as well.
No.
Just no. I cannot face father, not yet. Before that, there is something I must do. I'm sorry to hear it, my lady. But where have you kept yourself all these years? There are many here who would have been more than happy to take you in.
The truth is...
I have been on a journey of sorts. If you must know the truth.
I'm sorry.
Forgive me. I had no idea you had suffered through such dark days. You did well to endure and return to us, Lady Primrose.
Actually...
I only endured because I must. I must learn the truth behind father's death. And have my revenge upon the bastards who took him from me. Master Forsyth, is there nothing you can tell me? Indeed. There was a time when I, too, spared no effort in trying to unravel the secrets behind Lord Joffrey's murder. But in the end, I was left wishing I had never had. My lady, I urge you to tread lightly. This business will be the death of you, if you do not watch your back. I am ready for whatever may come.
I know what I must do.
Very well. Come with me, and I will tell you what I know. Hi!
Oh!
I'm back, Anna.
Oh?
I was wondering what was keeping you, dear. Pray tell, who is this beauty you brought with you?
It's not possible.
Lady Primrose! My, but I never had such a beautiful woman grown. Pinch me, my dear. I must be dreaming. I thought the same myself. Now, what say we share a cup of tea? I'll have my own separate cup of tea, thank you. There's kind of a whole pandemic going around right now. And so, from that dark day onward, the balance of power here in Noble Court shifted, and shifted dramatically. Under Lord Joffrey's stewardship, House Azelhart was the most prominent of all the great families. Working closely with the City Watch, he took it upon himself to uphold the peace and keep the people happy. Crime of any sort was nigh unheard of. Oh, what happy days those were. Though those who, with a want to do ill deeds, might have found it a bit stifling. But it matters little. Those times of peace and security are all but a dream now. In the chaos and disorder that followed the fall of House Azelhart, a group of men seized power. They called themselves the Obsidians. They began their operation peddling illicit tinctures back when your father still lived. Working in the shadows, just out of sight of Joffrey's watchful eye, they made one shady deal after the next, filling their coffers and making powerful friends. Swayed by the influence of their coin, countless once lawful men cast their lot with these villains, and the ones that didn't. Captain Albus commanded the City Watch in those days. Maybe you remember him. He was Lord Joffrey's right-hand man, and the most just and honorable man I've been privileged to know. Unfortunately, his code of honor put him at odds with the Obsidians, and they took action. Murdered him like my father.
And then...
Absent his leadership, the city watched collapse, and the Obsidians seized power with the greatest of ease. I spent years trying to follow the trails of corruption, to find who it led to, where the blood money flowed. In the end, I found that I was up against an opponent too evil. I have faced innumerable threats in my own life. 2 of my cohorts from the Watch, who worked tirelessly to help me try to track down the truth, were murdered in cold blood. Honor and justice are long dead here, never to return. Set fire to the entire place? I can do that! I'm an old man now, and I grow weary of this battle. Maybe move! Move? I am but a minor landowner, with no influence which to speak. All I can do is bring flowers to Joffrey's grave.
Lady Primrose?
There's nothing more I can do for him, or for you, and so I beg of you, Lady Primrose, leave this place. Trust me, my lady. Were your father here, he would say the same. Maybe he would tell me to kill everyone. I don't know. We don't know. He's not here. I beg to differ, Master Forsyth. Were my father here, this is what he would say.
Faith shall be your shield.
I mean, he might say a little bit more than that, because if he just said that out of the blue to me, I'd be like, what the hell does that even mean? I mean, I know it's your family saying and everything like that, and I gotta get the gist of it, but you kind of need more to go on than that. Mayhaps you are right. Mayhaps I have only twisted my memories of Joffrey to ease my regret of my own cowardness. Forgive me, my lady. I do you a dishonor.
Now then.
I know where the Obsidians make their headquarters in town. I'll take you there.
Lady Primrose.
I'll wait for you there. I'll wait for you here, my lady. Pray tell me whenever you are ready to depart. Well, I think I'll be ready to depart after, well, in next episode, but also after this travel banter. Time for some breaking and entering? Indeed. Think you can pull it off? Therian, it does not matter if I can or cannot. The fact is, I must. I have thought about giving up more than once. I've wondered what sort of life I could live if I chose a different path. But each time I do, I can't imagine what the future would look like. This is all I know. If you say so. So if you're trying to talk me out of avenging my father, that's not it. I just know how easy it is to screw things up if you don't stay calm. So don't go losing your head in there, okay? Stay calm. I'll remember that. Thank you, Therian. I mean, valid point. Also, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, want to get my videos so I can check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.